Hi guys, this is just an extra video. I wanted to update you on what happened tonight. I've had 2 really great days preparing videos for the 21-day cleanse, as you know, and I didn't really want to try to update you about what was going on with the doctors. So I thought I would do that in a separate video. And it's kind of late at night now, and I'm kind of pooped out. So I'm under the blanket, and I'm all cozied up for the evening. And I'm doing this on my phone because my camera is charging because I've been using it all day to do the 21-day cleanse stuff. And I can't upload any videos from my computer right now because I have 2 videos going up for tomorrow. So, not complaining at all. I love it. I just love it. But I did want to get this video out to you so you guys could be keeping me in prayer. Tonight, my doctor called about 7 o'clock at night, and he's like, "Oh, Jody, did you not get my message?" And I was like, "Nope," because I never listen to my voicemails ever. I'm terrible. I only deal with text. So I said, "No, I didn't catch that." And he's like, "Well, your labs came back." And I know that I had to go back and do my labs over because there was something that he was seeing that he didn't like. But I didn't really even ask him because there's always something that he's keeping an eye on, and I just kind of figure it's just normal. So anyway, it kind of scared me that he was calling me at night when he's off work because he couldn't get a hold of me during the day, I guess. So he said that my labs were 3 or 4 red flags came up, and one of them was life-threatening, and that he wanted me to start on a pill that I'll have to take for the rest of my life for my heart. And I was like, because my heart has been the only thing that has been healthy in my entire body this whole, time with cancer. So it kind of really upset me. But what it is, well, first off, I'm anemic. I'm severely anemic. Ever since I've had so much chemotherapy that my body, it depletes your red cell count, and my body just stopped trying to make red cells. This is what they're telling me. I don't know if this is true or if it's just they're guessing. They have no clue. But anyway, my bodies don't make red cells enough to keep up with the norm. So I have to go and get blood transfusions, plasma, every so often. When my numbers bottom out, I go get a blood transfusion, then I feel better, and everything seems to be fine. Well, after doing this for a couple of years now, well, actually 3 years, it is putting it's taxing my body and my heart, because the blood flowing through the heart and around your body, if you're not getting enough blood flow and your body's really fatigued and tired and all that, everything's sluggish inside of you, then your blood supply to your heart slows down, which makes it have to pump harder, work harder to do its job, basically. So my heart has been pumping harder and having a hard time. Blood transfusions are very hard on the body. I don't know if you knew that. It's kind of it's kind of hard because it's like you have to have them or else you'll die. But then when you do have them, it's like, they're not good for you. So there's all that. So what is going on? Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, so the second thing is my triglycerides were really high. which they've never ever been high before. And since I'm a vegan and I don't eat any animal products, um, he and he knows this, because he's the one that told me to be vegan, and he was one of the doctors. And he said that it was really weird. He asked me if I'd been eating meat, and I was like, no, not at all. And he's, huh. So he thinks that that's the reason of that's happening is because of the blood transfusions. So I was like, okay. So he wants to get that down ASAP, because that, coupled with my heart not, having to struggle, is a heart attack waiting to happen. So anyway, he sent my husband out just like right at that minute. He's like, can you go to the pharmacy and pick up this medicine right now? I want you to take it tonight. That's how, he was scaring me a bit. So Ray did. He went and got it and everything. And then another thing, my B12 was low, which is typical for vegans, because that's the one mineral that we don't get from plants. You can get it from plants, but you have to be very strategic, and it's just one of those things that we get from animals. And since we don't eat animals, then we need to take a supplement for that. So I know that, and I have been doing the B12 like for years, but I ran out a while back and I just completely forgot. So anyway, that was low, so I had to get, that's not that big of a deal, but got to get that going too. So those things were really the main thing. But also on top of that, my cancer markers were, there was the overall score was, gosh, why can't I remember anything? Anyway, it was elevated like 2 to 3 points above what my norm is, what it should be. So this has happened before, and I have a theory. I think that it's because of everything else going on in my body. It's messing with my mojo and causing that to go wonky too. He says that doesn't work that way because I'm not a doctor, and the only reason those things go wonky is if your cancer is trying to grow or spread. So we are going to probably do scans again this next month in July. Well, tomorrow. We'll do, not tomorrow, but in July we'll do the scans and see where we're at. So anyway, that was my surprise update. Woohoo! I'm not feeling super panicked, but I am feeling very driven to really niche down on my juicing and my vegan diet and making it as pure and clean as possible, because obviously my body needs it. Well, there you have it. I am going to sign off now because I'm very tired and I have to go finish putting that video up for you guys. But keep me in your prayers, and I'm just going to keep going day by day and doing what I can and praying that, God tells me what to do next. I'm grateful that I have a doctor that, was willing to call me at 7 at night and make sure that I got the medicine that I need to take. Oh, and one more thing is my my insulin levels are off. My number was like 1.2 higher than what it normally is, what it should be, for type 1 diabetes. And so he wants to add a shot to get it back into where it needs to be, back into range. So I said that, why don't you give me 3 weeks because in 3 weeks I can get my triglycerides down. I know, I just have to eat right, eat better, and eat more juice more, do my do my greens and everything, and also I know I can get my diabetes back just with the insulin that I'm on, and then eat um, eat what I know that I'm supposed to be eating. So anyway, he said, okay, 3 weeks and then we'll do my labs again. So that was a good thing. So that's the plan. Scans, more scans, scans, more scans, um, more medication, and maybe more insulin, which is that's I don't even worry about that anymore because that has always been my entire life. I mean, since I was 7. So that's that's just something I have to live with. Period. All right. Well, I'm going to go to bed. I've said that twice, but I do mean it now. So you guys take care and pray for me, and I will see you. I don't know, on the next Too Cute for Cancer.